Hi everyone, Sucker here with Garrett Motorized Bikes. We're gonna go ahead over some topics today about some must-haves, some things you want, some things to make your bike just all around better. You know, um, start off with a sprocket, sprocket adapter, preferably if you have a stock wheel. If you have mag wheels, you don't need it, obviously. Um, with a sprocket, I like to go down in size for speed. Myself, I have plenty of power with my motors. Um, I've found that the the chain adjuster, it's I mean pretty good. You know, the stock one. I don't mind it. A lot of people get the one that connects to the motor or around the chain cover. Um, you can get those. Those are pretty nice too. I've heard. Um, Another thing I'm going to move on to is an expansion chamber exhaust. An expansion chamber, what an expansion chamber does when the exhaust gases go through, they hit the end, and at the end, okay, so it gets bigger until it gets to the end, it gets smaller. Well, what that does is it lets exhaust gases out, but sucks good, the leftover recycled gas back um, into the stroke to use in the next stroke. So exchange chambers are pretty good. Kind of hard to tune. I mean, I'm not gonna say hard to tune, but um, a little different with tuning. Um, it'll at least mess your tune up if you have it set up to a stock pipe. I've heard. Um, Another thing is triple tree forks. Okay, suspension in the front. It's good to have suspension in the front. Uh, with these bikes, I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible to have suspension in the rear because there's people that have done it. Um, Really hard because of the chain setup. You know how chain setup. You don't. It's a lot easier to run without suspension. Um, Another thing is disc brakes. Okay, stopping. You're going to want to be able to stop if you're going down a hill and someone comes out in front of you. They don't hear you, they don't see you. You got your clutch pulled in, you're not making really a whole lot of noise. Um, or you're there's a stoplight, anything, It's good to have good brakes. Uh, Another thing is heads. Okay, your heads, um, compression. It's I've heard. Okay, so it's not good to have too much compression with these because it'll knock out your top end. Um, but it's good to have a little more compression than what they came with. Um, just the squish band, it's all about the squish band um, and volume and all that. Uh, Carbs, the stock carb I found is just fine. Throttle response is good. Tuning is great. You got the clip. You can take the clip out and move it up or down, or make it richer or leaner, however you need. Moving the clip up makes it rich, or I mean, my fault, makes it lean. Um, Moving it down makes it rich. What that does is bring the needle. Bringing it up would make it to where the needle doesn't come out as far, so it's not letting as much gas in. Um, vice versa. If you have the needle down, the the needle comes up higher, so it lets more gas in. Um, that's with the stock one. I prefer stock because you have better tuning, better tunability. Um, what's another thing? Uh, CDIs. Um, CDI. Okay, the upgraded CDIs. They're good. I haven't really found a huge difference um, in the CDI, an upgraded CDI, but I mean, when you're working with motors these small, every little bit counts. Remember that every little bit that you can do to your motor counts. Whether it be porting, opening up the ports, filing down the head a little bit, taking gaskets out, or because sometimes at the bottom of the jug there'll be an extra gasket. You can take one of those out, and that I've found that helps with compression for low end. But you got to worry about heat and tuning it, obviously. Again, um, like I already said, the exhaust expansion chamber, it's the best way to go, really, for power. Um, yeah, uh, I found that these motors, these bikes, they're very reliable. I've never had my bike, the bike that I ride personally, ever not start up, or ever have. I mean, I've had little things, things come loose from vibration or you know the regular stuff that anybody's gonna have. But these motors, they're they last, pretty good little while. Unless obviously something's messed up in it, or just bad parts are used. Um, but I haven't had any problems. Uh, I like to work on them. I love to work on them. Um, I wanna make my bikes faster. I have a dream for Garrett Motorized bikes. I wanna make better videos. I wanna make more content. I wanna. I just wanna follow my dreams. Just like everybody else. And my dreams being on YouTube with the Motorized Bike channel. Uh, if you're watching now, you're watching from the beginning. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate it. Bye.